Here is the true key to success and having the best life you could imagine. It is doing things out of self-love, not self-hatred, not self-loathing, not competition. You're probably going to ask, well, of course I'm doing this out of self-love. What are you talking about? Are you really? Let's think about it. When we're born into this world, we are faced with so much criticism. It's either through our teachers, other students we're with. How many times have you thought to yourself, my waist isn't small enough? I'm not smart enough. I'm not tall enough. I don't have enough muscles. I don't have enough money. Look at that person. They're living such a great life. It's time to stop that negative self-talk, because when you're on the journey of success and the journey of self-improvement, you're never going to find happiness if you keep competing. You're never going to find self-fulfillment if you keep thinking, well, this person has this. Why can't I have this? Why don't you do things out of self-love? It may seem so common sense, but it's not, because a lot of our own personal rhetoric is just self-hatred. I'm not enough. I don't have this. I don't have that. I have to work so hard to get what I want. I have to do A, B, C, D, E to get what I want. Why is it that everybody else has good luck and I don't? Well, first of all, nobody's going to show you their disastrous, journey to their success. They're only going to show you their highlight reels, right? You have to just step away from other people's lives and pour all of that energy into yourself, because truly this is your own life. I could be a figment of your imagination right now. Have you ever thought of that? Right? Have you experienced any other existence outside of yourself? No, you have not. You don't know if this is just a simulation of your own mind and you are the only thing in existence and you are just God. This sounds radical, but this will help you understand why self-love and pouring into yourself is so much more important than just focusing outside, because you are giving your power away. So step number 1 on how to do things out of self-love and stop feeling so detrimental about yourself. Reframe your why. Instead of, I need to prove that I'm better than them, or I need to prove those people in my past wrong, or I need to show everybody that I am so successful, reframe, why are you wanting to be successful? How about you try this? I want to grow because I deserve to see my fullest potential. I want to be successful because I deserve the good things in life. I want to have a lot of money, a lot of success, because I love those around me and I want them to experience the same amount of greatness and goodness that the world can offer, both to me and to them. Doesn't that sound so much better? Instead of saying, well, I'll show them, those freaking high school bullies or middle school bullies, they don't matter anymore. Guess what? If you constantly have them in your mind and you're constantly trying to prove stuff to other people, you are giving your power away. Do you really think they care about you? If anything, they're too focused on their own lives. And even if they do care about you, it does not matter. They should be below you at this point, because they were not there to lift you up. So why are you giving them your energy? You need to reframe how you see the world, because your subconscious is actually your key to success. Your subconscious can actually be your biggest enemy or your best friend. And what we're trying to do right now is reprogram your subconscious mind to act through self-love. Step number 2, focus on growth, not perfection. Instead of seeing things as a clear mistake, like, oh my God, it's the end of the world. How could I make a mistake? I'm so stupid. See it as an opportunity to grow. There is always room to grow. We are not perfect. We can never be perfection because we are humans. We make mistakes. How many times have we made a mistake in our life and we have told ourselves, well, there goes. That's proof that I'm worthless. I did this again. I keep self-sabotaging. You need to give yourself a little bit more wiggle room, because we grew up in a society in which we were bombarded with a lot of trauma. You can't just forget all about that trauma. You can't just forget about the workings of your subconscious mind. There will always be some form of self-sabotage if you've never completely done your shadow work, and that is okay. I haven't even fully done my shadow work, right? But instead of seeing my mistakes as something so detrimental, I see it as an opportunity to grow. I see it as, what has this experience taught me? What else can I do better? Oh, I keep making the same mistakes again. Let's dive deep as why this is happening. I used to be so hard on myself because I did not know that I had ADHD. I was so hard on myself because I kept procrastinating. I thought I was stupid. I didn't know why I was acting that way. Turns out I had ADHD, and I'm just like, oh. So all the times that I was unreasonably harsh on myself, I now know why. And I wish I showed myself more self-love. I wish I had just given myself more patience. And here's the ironic thing. When you don't give yourself patience, and you don't give yourself self-love, you actually make the same mistakes over and over again. Step number 3, detach your worth from achievement. What is achievement? Really, think about it. We as humans, we have constructed this society to always search for achievement, success, power, purpose. Like, what is that even? When we were just hunter-gatherers, did we really think of anything other than, let me just wear some warm clothes and, you know, tend to my farmland and eat some meat and I'm happy. I'm just happy. I'm one with God. I'm one with the universe. I'm just dancing around a campfire, right? The only thing they really had to worry about was like other tribal wars or, you know, getting mauled by a bear. But really, that was it. We have constructed a society in which it's all just distractions everywhere, you know? Why have we somehow tied in our worth with our achievements? Mathematically speaking, not all of us are going to be Einstein. Not all of us are going to be Elon Musk. Not all of us are going to be Jeff Bezos. Not all of us are going to be like Ariana Grande, Beyonce, all of these big name people. We are sometimes just meant to exist, right? It's okay to just exist. And my boyfriend told me this, and I'm going to steal this quote from him. We are called human beings, not human doings. You don't always got to be doing something. You can just be, just relax a little bit, you know? As long as you're not harming anybody, as long as you're taking care of yourself, you are taking care of your responsibilities, who cares? Just be, right? Why do we always have to search for some kind of achievement? Which brings me to my next point. Are those aspirations and ambitions really what you want or what society told you that you want, right? So I don't know if this is a conceited example, but I used to be a really chubby, fat, like obese kid, and I was not that conventionally pretty, but I was the happiest I was because I was being my true self and I loved to eat, right? When I started randomly losing weight, and it was not on purpose, I think I just got really tall, so the weight distributed. So many people in my high school were like, oh, you should model. Like, I'm close to being 5'9". You should model, you should do this. You like should be on freaking modeling magazines. I don't know. And a part of me felt pressure to do that because now I had the self-awareness of what attractive meant. And I knew that I was not attractive back then. So that made me insecure because I'm attractive now. So that means, oh my God, I was actually ugly back then. So that means I have to prove myself. But if I really were to listen to that self-doubt, I would be in a place where I feel like I would be miserable in life because I actually don't care about modeling. I don't care about any of those things. I buy fake luxury goods. I don't care. I really don't. Like a lot of people, they put so much emphasis on these things. I don't, right? If I had fallen into that pressure, I think I would have lost my true sense of self. And how many of you guys have lost your true sense of self because you have followed things that society told you to do, but it really wasn't what you wanted to do, right? How many of you guys became doctors, became lawyers, became teachers, I don't know what else, professors, something that you didn't want to do? How many of you guys wanted to do something that was a bit obscure, but you knew that people would judge you, so you stopped yourself? Who cares about other people's judgment? This is your life. Your life. For all you know, I'm just a figment of your imagination, and you are God itself, right? Extreme example, but let's think about it. Have you experienced anything outside of yourself other than your own perception, your own experience? No, right? So why are you so focused on everybody else? Why are you so focused on what society wants for you? It's kind of pointless, isn't it? This brings me to my last point. Pursue what you really find joy in. And this is the whole point of why I started this YouTube page. It's about healing the heart. It's about healing your inner child. It's about finding the joy in life again. What brings you joy, truly? Now, I'm not saying forget about all of your responsibilities and be like, oh, la-di-da-di-da, you know, I'm just going to be a broke painter or somebody who does weird, obscure things without getting paid. No. You also have your responsibilities in life. You can have a boring 9-to-5 job. That's completely okay. But find things in life that bring you joy. Whoever made fun of your hobbies, like, oh, you like sewing? Like, that's such a grandma thing to do. F them. Yeah, I do like sewing. What are you going to do about it? This is my life. What are you going to do about it? Right? Why do you care so much about what these people have to say about you when they absolutely add nothing to your life other than critique and negative energy that you do not need? Right? You don't need that kind of stuff. So reprogram your mind. Reprogram of how you speak to yourself. Whenever you see a perceived failure, don't see it as a failure. Say, you know what? We all make mistakes. I'm human. I will learn. I will become better. I will self-introspect. I will do my shadow work. This comes from a lot of self-awareness and just radical acceptance. Sometimes you just have to radically accept that you are flawed. We are all flawed. Social media nowadays only shows you perfection, but everybody has flaws. Everybody has negative self-talk. Even supermodels have the biggest insecurities, and you're probably going to look at them like, what the hell, you're a supermodel, right? You will always find more joy in life if you just stop competing with others, if you just really focus all of your energy on yourself. And the last piece of advice I have to give you is your energy is currency. It's literal currency. This is why money is called currency, and energy is called currency as well. It's completely linked together. If you give your energy to things that do not serve you, if you give your energy to thoughts that do not serve you, you are wasting your energy away. Stop trying to compete with people. Stop people pleasing and just focus all of your energy on yourself. You are going to do wonders with your life. And when you actually reach a point of success where you're like, I'm so satisfied with where I am, you're not going to feel the negative energy of like, well, I proved them wrong. They're stealing your happiness away. If you did all of this just to prove people wrong, who did you really do it for? You have to do things for yourself and for your own happiness and for your own bliss. And that is a part of true self-love.